Hi, my name is Lakeisha Daye, and this is a YouTube channel called Our Voices. And on here, a special guest and I'll be talking about stuff that's going on in the world today, such as God. We got to make sure we put Him first in whatever we do. Next is mental health. That's something that really needs to be talked about. We don't talk about it enough. Records. When I say records, meaning when somebody goes to prison and get out, how hard it is for them to get a job. I mean, people actually do change. A lot of people see the past and look the other way, not even trying to give these people a chance. A lot of people do learn and change, but they feel like nobody cares or believes in them, so they go back to their old habits. Relationships, poverty, this is another big one. This is an issue that really needs to be stressed. Young and old entrepreneurs and how they made it to where they are today. You have a lot of people that didn't graduate from school because they had to grow up at a young age and provide for their siblings, parents, grandparents, etc. Whatever the case may be, they had to become an adult at an early age. We need to be heard. The government don't care nothing about our struggles and what we go through on a day-to-day basis. Life is hard out here for most people. If you weren't raised in a wealthy family or a family that doesn't have much, then you got to go out here and do what you have got to do by any means to make it. That's half of the world today. And it's not fair. I'm saying this because people can't help the hand that they were dealt in life. So with this YouTube channel, I trust and believe with God, our voices will be heard, and one day soon, we will start to make changes for the sake of our future. And on this channel, you will see laughter, you'll see anger, you'll see cries. You will see it all on here. We have to start expressing our true emotions, stuff we've been holding back for years, on our voices. You can finally express yourself, true feelings without being shut down for what you do or what you say. So with all that being said, we will go ahead and get started tonight with our first guest, and his name is Samuel Jeremy Johnson.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing tonight, Jeremy?
Good.
Well, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, 20 years old, from New Jersey, Bergen, and I was raised there until like 9 months, and we came over here, and I was pretty much raised ever since in North Carolina.
Okay. So which side of your family do you identify yourself with?
In the beginning, I was saying exactly that what I was mixed with, black and Asian, but then when I forgot in middle school, somebody told me to identify with your father, so I was like black, but then everybody knew that I was mixed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how Blasian. So everybody pretty much knows what Blasian is.
Black and Asian.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get picked on a lot because of that?
I did get picked on, but I never did. I just push it away. Like some people would actually say, like they would call me an Arab. I'm gonna blow up the school, stuff like that. Like are you serious? Like I thought in my mind, like, are you serious? Like what made you think about saying that?
Yeah.
Like it's like Osama bin Laden, something like that. They tell me that, and then I just disregard it. I just laugh and joked around, like I disregarded. But like somebody else, they probably hurt their self esteem, and like they probably want to like harm themselves.
Yeah. Or other people because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because bullying is very bad, and that's something that needs to be stressed too. All right. So how different is the cultures?
The cultures, yeah, it's pretty different. Cause when I first went over to the Philippines when I was 3 years old, and I liked it because I didn't really see the differences because I was just 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I came over, like my second time, I was in middle school, and so I actually could see the difference better. Like everybody was in the Philippines. They don't really see you as, but they're really nice with the hospitality. Because I looked up this thing called emotional intelligence, and they said that it was number one in the country, and it was actually really nice, like greeting you, everything. But then like out in the streets, if you don't know, like some other people in the Philippines, they never really seen an American, and like they think that you got money, and so they ask you for money, like panhandle, but they don't really like they don't decline. I mean, when you decline, they're okay. But then like my dad, he went over there, and it was like a long story.
Okay. We'll get into that another time. So, in what ways do it impact your life today?
Impact my life in many ways. Some ways, when I look at poverty, it's like they still happy. Like, like they they're even though they're in the poverty, they still like happy go lucky. They're still like strong. They don't they don't really complain too much. But over here, like sometimes even at jobs, they like to have a whole conversation about it.
So, it's different because they just take the hand that was dealt to them and make the best of it.
Yeah.
And being in America, they just complain about every single thing.
Yeah, and then like over there, like everything else, like they work hard in school, because in school, even in public school, you still had to pay. Like I think you had to pay for your clothes. It's almost like public school, but over there you had to wear the uniform. Because over here, you could wear pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And then like they actually make sure that they take education serious. Because they want to get out from where they at.
Do you think that right? So they do something about the situation they're in. Do you think that a lot of people in America do something about the situation they're in, or they just constantly complain instead of doing something to better themselves?
I think they constantly complain, and then sometimes they don't want to start. They don't really see the big picture, because like they pretty much got like everything pretty much in their hands. Like, I mean, they have free education. Some people get free food, and yeah, pretty much. And then yeah, I mean.
Okay, Jeremy. So, how do you think different ethnicities affects a child this day and time?
In this day and time,
having a different, background.
I think I seen, because I'll go to like in the city. In the city, it's pretty much nothing. Like everybody treat each other like regularly. But then I noticed that down here in the South, sometimes, because when I was growing up in school, like sometimes they actually look at you in a different way, and then sometimes they get jealous, and then other times they would actually want to bully me.
Get jealous? Why? Because you got good hair?
Well, I think some people want to pick, like some guys want to pick fights with me. I don't know. Sometimes they want to, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really pretty much cool with everybody.
Yeah. Well, so is there anything that you like? Anything kind of like any advice that you want to give to like children out here with the different Yes, Jeremy. So, is there anything else you would like to say? Like any advice that you can give to young children out here of different ethnicities, and just encouraging them?
The words from there's this rapper. His name is Logic. He's black and white. He's black and white. And then people like in the industry, they actually look at him differently, because he actually looks more white, but his dad is black and his mom is white. But then he says something like, just take what the positive is saying, and just like forget about the negatives.
Yeah, that's good. Just and then the bullying and everything, because this day and time kids are hurting themselves behind low self-esteem or whatever. So
Because when I was in school, they would actually call like me Osama bin Laden, Arab.
oh wow,
They said they want me. They say you're gonna blow up the school or something like that. Like for me, I thought it was I just took it as a joke. But in the back of my mind, I was saying like, what would actually make them want to say that? Like,
right,
like why did I actually want to say to somebody like that, and then they can't. That's how they look.
yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of people, and they got stuff going on inside of them. So
Yeah, they got
they take it out.
other things going on.
Yeah, and
too.
low self-esteem too. So they take it out on other people, especially of different cultures and stuff. Cause I was in the store. I want to say the other day. I can't remember exactly where I was, but this it was a Hispanic in front of me, and I think it was like a Caucasian behind me, and I think they was taking forever trying to swipe the card, doing something, and the Caucasian was like, "Well, they need to hurry up. They don't supposed to be over here no way."
Wow.
And so I'm kind of like, dang, it's really that real in America now. So yeah, we got to be very careful of what we do and say, and if somebody do say something to hurt us, we need to have enough self-esteem to be like, okay, they don't know no better.
Right.
Cause
pretty much I was born in the church, so like I kind of learned how to like forgive and forgive.
Yes. And you I mean you forgive, but we have to forgive, but you don't have to forget.
Yeah.
And you ain't gotta be naive.
Right.
So like somebody do something, you don't have to forget it, but you do have to forgive them. But you'll be wiser next time to know how to take them.
Right.
So is there anything else you would like to say? Well, that's about it.
I think I talked about the bullying.
All right, guys. So we discussed. I gave you an introduction of what our voices will be talking about, and it's just everything, dealing with everything in the world today, and possibly one day it's going to get to the government, because we need to be heard, and they call us the small people. So the small people need to be heard and seen for what's going on today. So that'll be it for tonight, and you guys have a blessed night. Thank you. How do you think having different ethnicities, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Ethnicity. Okay. Say it right the first time, but okay, Jeremy. So how do you think different ethnicity? How do you think that affects a child though, like with the different? How do you think that? You gotta think about this. How do you think? Okay, Jeremy. So how do you think that affects a child like that? Okay, Jeremy. How do you? How do you
For me, I'm digging for substance. So if you know somebody who could use a helping hand, just tell them what I tell myself. Look at your hands and understand that you're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing, you're a trying to keep away from existentialism, drowning in thought, trying to keep away from issues, flip on the off.